my name is Chandika, and I'm here today to say hello. And I'm with,
Nataraja is Shaya. Hi.
Mhm.
Hi.
Hi, and we co-teach an event together. We teach the art of ascension as taught by the Ashayas, and we teach this practice over a weekend event called the First Sphere. And we teach it out into the world, and we also teach it to like small groups of people, holistic centers. If there's a request, we can travel and teach the course, or we set courses up for people to travel to us.
Yeah, and we're both international. I'm from Finland, Europe, and Chandika is from Seattle.
Seattle.
So we travel quite a bit and around the world, and so this is what we do.
And so, if you are at all curious about our background, I've been teaching for over 10 years, and Nataraja, I think you've been teaching double that.
Over 20 years. Yeah.
Okay. So we've both been teaching for a while, and we both have a daily practice of what we call this practice can be called many things, but it's often referred to as the art of ascension as taught by the Ashayas. And this practice offers techniques that can be used with your eyes closed. And if you do that for about 20 minutes, your body receives deeper rest than the deepest sleep at night. So it's very healing. And it also, the byproduct of that deep rest and deep healing is expansion of your consciousness.
Right. And often, you might think that a spiritual practice or a meditation is something that you do like only at home or a certain place or something. But with Ascension, there is that eyes closed part, but then you can also use it at any point, anywhere in your daily life. When you're active, you're at work, driving your car, whatever you do, you can always use the
True.
tools, and they will bring your awareness to an inward direction. And the practical benefit of that is that whatever may be happening around you, you're not taking as much stress on you as
Mhm.
you would otherwise.
And then it also beginning to cultivate that anchored relationship from within, that truth of who we are. Maybe I go to my job and maybe I have a boss who explodes on me or even yells at me. And instead of being so triggered by my own past stress experiences, sometimes I'm sure you have too, been able to meet it in the moment to realize that this person just needs help. And because I'm not bringing so much stress to the moment, that I'm able to actually meet the moment present and effectively and dissolve the stress, and we can move forward.
Right.
So these are just a small tidbit of some of the things that people get when they learn this practice and begin to use it over your life. But some people say, well, gosh, maybe I'm just not going to be one of those types. What do I just get over the weekend? And I kid you not, I never had any practice of closing my eyes or meditation. So this really is going to be for people who have never been successful. Sometimes I had one wonderful person show up to the event, and she said, I heard this is a meditation for people who don't meditate. She's like, and that's me. And she got so much out of the weekend that just a weekend goes by so fast, but over and over, I always hear it said, just what a transformative experience it is to just take that time for yourself and, maybe experience a weekend retreat even. But when that is over, does it just all end? No, you've actually begun to anchor in techniques and tools that will assist you as you move forward in life.
Right. And I was one of those that, tried all kinds of meditations, and it just didn't work for me. I was like, oh, I'm not a meditator, but I really want to
Right.
be. And then when I found Ascension, that was the first time that I actually got to experience that this works. And I'm actually, doing this every day. And now I've been doing it every day for 23 years. And it really did change my life. And when, we often, say that the weekend itself is a life transformative,
Because it is.
weekend, it really is that. It's not just a thing that we say, but in my life, it's definitely proven to be the truth.
Mm-hmm. So I actually had just begun kind of a spiritual journey when I learned. So this really is an opportunity for complete beginners. And then for people who have been doing a lot of different things in their life, they're like, well, what will I get out of it? Well, guess what? I teach this and I've been teaching it for 10 years. And before that, I repeated the course so many times. And I get something out of it every weekend. And you do also, I know. And you've been teaching for 20 years. So if you've been doing a practice for a long time, you're going to get a lot out of the weekend. And if you haven't, this is for all of us to come together. And for some of us, it's just going to be that deep rest and healing that we need to help us get through this stressful life. And for some of us, it's just going to be those tools to just get us on our path a little bit faster. And what is our path? To expand, grow our consciousness, expand in that universal unconditional love, and that's available to each one of us at a much faster pace.
Yeah, and that universal part is really important, what you're saying, Chandika, because it doesn't matter what the background is, what your beliefs are about life, whether you're spiritual or not, or anything, whether you believe in any kind of spirit to be or not, it makes no difference. The techniques themselves are mechanical in that sense, that they work regardless of our belief in them or not, and that's why actually having the direct experience of them is what really matters. So we're not here as teachers, waiting for you to believe in what we say and taking this for face value, but when you actually experience it and get to know what it is that we're talking about, then you get to decide, if it's something for you.
Absolutely. So if this have some interest or resonance for you and you would like to reach out, we can either book some events. We also do introductory talks in person and online. And we are scheduling out for the next year for events. And you can also just pick up the phone and WhatsApp, call, text, Telegram, either one of us, and we can go from there. So thank you and goodbye.
All right, thank you. And you will have our contact right at the end of this video.
Cool. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.